contest. It will be a singles match. It's going to have a 40-minute time limit. It will be decided by one fall. Your referee for this contest will be Jay Soltis. And this will be a women's match for the Steel Domain Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first, hailing from Honolulu, Hawaii. She is the modern-day Moolah. Ladies and gentlemen, Malia Hosaka! Introducing the champion, hailing from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Accompanied by the Golden Idol. She's the Midwest Slayer, the Steel Domain Wrestling Women's Champion, Stacy Shadows.
Championship gold on the line. Mick Karsh along with Killer Ken Resnick coming to you from the Steel Domain Event Center, the Richfield American Legion in Richfield, Minnesota, for our final time here before we move to Bloomington, Minnesota, about 10 minutes away. But we have championship gold on the line right now. Stacy Shadows apparently has told the Golden Idol she's just fine. She doesn't need his services at ringside, which in and of itself, Ken, very intriguing.
Not only intriguing, but I think appropriate. I've often wondered, with the size, strength, talent of Stacy Shadows, why she needed the Golden Idol in the first place was beyond me. You know, Malia Hosaka is such a great women's wrestler and has been such a great champion over the years, but with the size, and there you saw part of it, the size and pure strength of Stacy Shadows, I don't know if Malia has enough craftiness and veteran savvy in her to overcome those odds.
As you stated, watch this now. Malia trying once again. Watch this now. She can't move her. She can't move Stacy Shadows. Oh, that leg drop right across the jaw. That might be a broken jaw. 1 minute into this match, Ken. Count of 1, 2, no.
Malia is able to kick out, but, you know, Mick, that's one of the things we've talked about, you know, off camera, is that we have seen the tremendous development in in-ring savvy of Stacy Shadows. She has grown so over the years, and the confidence she has gained once she got her hands on that championship belt is evident each and every time out.
She is as tough as any woman I have ever seen in pro wrestling. And that's saying a lot. Let me tell you, Ken, you and I have both seen how many hundreds of top-notch lady wrestlers over the years, some of the toughest ever, including the likes of Vivian Vachon, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, whoever they might be. I'll tell you what, Stacy Shadows is the real deal. It's been emphasized lately as she has been a mainstay for the Women of Honor wrestling promotion. That's a big damn deal.
I'll tell you what, Mick, I'd go so far as to say Stacy Shadows is tougher than a lot of some of the guys in the ring I've seen.
No doubt about it. Wait a minute. Malia's got her foot on the ropes that time. Malia Hosaka, 3 decades in this business. It's hard to believe. Ken, you and I were there at the very beginning with the LPWA. And does she look like she has aged one bit or slowed down one bit? She's a phenom.
She absolutely is. She is tremendous, keeps herself in wonderful shape, and there is nothing in the ring Malia Hosaka can't do or hasn't seen. But again, overcoming the size and strength of Stacy Shadows, there's a lot of guys in SDW that I think would be leery of stepping in the ring with her.
Malia trying to fire back with those forearm shots, extricate herself from the hold, and she does. You talked about the strength of Stacy Shadows. This woman took 260-pound Chadwick Wentworth III and tossed him around like a sack of wheat.
That she did. Just there, Mick, you see the ring savvy of Malia Hosaka. Going into that move, she kept holding on to her arm not to allow her to get in any advantage.
Working on that arm, that submission hold, and as you said, Ken, if there is something to have been accomplished in professional wrestling over the years, a title to be won, Malia Hosaka has done it. Now, her sights set on upending Stacy Shadows, and one more 15-pound gold-plated belt to her collection, the SDW Championship.
And to her credit, we both had a chance to visit with her before the match. She is not at all intimidated.
Well, think of the people she's been in the ring with over the years. I mean, every major wrestling star, every major wrestling center, building, venue in the world, Malia Hosaka has been there. Now, Stacy Shadows, on the other hand, only been in the business a few years, but look what she has already accomplished. Crowd solidly behind Malia.
Very much so. Great forearm from Malia, and I think it caught Stacy a little by surprise. She wasn't prepared quite to release that hold. And you see Malia not wasting any time, trying to control Stacy.
Watch this now. Watch this. Oh, what a maneuver, that neck breaker. She had to get some velocity. She had to get a little torque going, but she got it and then some.
Little warm-up, and that's Malia Hosaka using Stacy Shadow's size to her disadvantage in that maneuver. And I think you can tell Stacy is not used to meeting the mat that violently.
I'm taking a look at the thighs, the development of Stacy Shadows. I mean, you talk about she's a piano bench in that ring, and I'm talking every bit of it is rock solid.
Those thighs remind me of California redwoods. I mean, she is one big woman, but she still moves like a cat.
She does. She definitely does. I don't even know, going over the annals of professional wrestling, the top-tier talent, I'm not sure that I've seen anybody as big physically as Stacy Shadows able to move as adeptly as she can in the ring. She is just a total package.
The only one that comes to mind is she didn't have the size of Stacy, but was as physically intimidating, maybe Medusa.
Yes, no doubt about it. Oh, look at Malia now.
Malia.
Oh, Malia. How tough is she, firing back from the deck? She'll do anything. Kicks, boots, whatever it takes.
One of the problems we're seeing it right there with the size of Stacy Shadows, when Malia is able to mount an offensive attack, it takes so much out of her that she's got to stop and catch her breath.
Very astute point. Absolutely. Oh, Malia. I'll tell you what, you got to come with both guns blazing. You have to have every nuclear weapon in your arsenal at your disposal when you get into the ring with Stacy Shadows, because anything less than that, you're going home on the losing end of the stick.
You know, you have to wonder if maybe Stacy Shadows underestimated Malia Hosaka, sending Idol out, which so many times he served as a distraction, but here comes Malia again.
How tough is Malia? Watch this now. Can she do it? Oh, my God, the strength of Malia Hosaka in those legs in her own right. Cut of about 2.5 there. Oh, look at Shadows. That clubbing shot. That baseball bat she calls an arm.
That's the problem. As good as Malia was, the attack she was mounting, when you give Stacy Shadows 1 instant, her strength can just stop you dead in your tracks.
Ken, you know, it's almost like a ping pong ball bouncing off, you know, a brick wall. I mean, that's the effect that it has sometimes with Stacy Shadows. Now, having said that, Malia Hosaka has enough wherewithal and enough technical savvy, I'm sure, to overcome that. Whether or not tonight's the night remains to be seen.
You could see in her eyes as she was looking in our direction, she is just stunned.
Oh, man, what a shot.
You know, that will ring your bells.
How would you like to bring Stacy Shadows home to Mom and say, here's my prom date?
What?
Oh, no, that boot. Malia's got to take advantage of it. Oh, she dropped Stacy, like you said, like a redwood. Hosaka with a drop kick right to the chest.
And Malia's smart enough, she keeps going right after her.
Yeah, you have to, Ken. You've got to stay on her. You can't give her a minute. You can't give her a second reprieve. The ponderous weight of Stacy Shadows. Malia whipped into the turnbuckle. Here comes Shadows. Nope. Ran into the boots. Watch this Bulldog. Bulldog, she's got her. She's got her. Wait a minute. Count of 1, 2. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We have a new champion. We have a new champion.
Gentlemen, your winner of this contest.
Wait a
What's
second.
Aaron Corbin doing out here?
Wait a minute.
Modern day Malia Hosaka.
Wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute.
No way. You can't, Jay Saltis, you can't call what you didn't see. You can't call this.
Well, Kim, this is a crock of crap.
Well, Jay Saltis is rightfully waving it off.
Malia Hosaka, ladies and gentlemen, is the new SDW Women's Champion. What a tremendous victory over Stacy Shadows, but Aaron Corbin is still out here pleading his case.
Now, what is the Golden Idol doing
Wait
out
a
here?
minute
This
now.
match is over.
What are you?
Referee, excuse me. Get back in there.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to ask you very politely. Stacy Shadow's foot was on the rope.
Oh, it was not bullshit.
A referee cannot call what he didn't see, rightly or wrongly, and in this case, rightfully so.
Excuse me, Mr. Saltis. Stacy Shadow's foot was on the ropes. I'm going to add, listen to me. I'm going to ask you again, extremely nicely. Please, senior referee Jay Saltis, please start the count.
Her foot was nowhere near the ropes, Ken. Aaron Corbin came out.
All you need to know, if the Golden Idol is asking nicely, you know it's BS.
Wait a minute.
Let me remind you of something very, very important. I am an owner of Steel Domain Wrestling. You work for me. You do not turn your back on me. You do
Coercion.
I am giving you one last opportunity to start the count.
That's a bunch of garbage. That is a bunch of garbage.
Get over there. Get over there. Let me tell you something. If you do not restart that count immediately, I will have you suspended. I will have your license revoked in the state of Minnesota.
You gotta be.
You will not earn any more money from any wrestling promotion. Again, listen closely to me. You are under contract. You work for me. My name is on the paperwork as an owner of Steel Domain Wrestling. Get your ass back in this ring and start the count now.
If Jay Saltis succumbs to this, then he will have his license suspended.
This is a bunch of crap. This is a travesty. Solta, oh, cut it
You
out.
gotta be kidding.
Oh, come on, no way. No way.
She didn't have her foot over the ropes, but more importantly, Jay Soltis didn't see it because it didn't happen.
Oh, yet Stacy's finding this very, very funny. Malia Hosaka she's left the building. She may be in the locker room, she may be out on Portland Avenue with the championship.
I'll tell you what, Nick, no champion that has an ounce of integrity could be happy about keeping her title this way.
Well, you said it yourself, Ken, integrity. Oh, come on. Are you serious?
I cannot believe Jay Soltis is doing this.
Soltis was absolutely threatened. He was coerced. He had a gun held to his head to start the count again. Oh, wait, now he's got his...
Take everything away from you.
Oh, no! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, your heavyweight women's champion, Stacy Shadow.
I have never seen anything so disgusting in my life.
Mick, you and I go back a long ways, and we both witnessed a lot of travesties of justice in professional wrestling, but this one might take the cake.